Today, I want to talk about questions that you should ask real estate agents while interviewing them to potentially list your property. If we haven't met before, my name is Monica Brito and I'm with Simply SGV. We are a real estate company dedicated to the San Gabriel Valley of Los Angeles. So let's jump right into it. Should you hire the first agent that you interview? Probably not. It would be very smart to interview several agents. And the reason for this is you need to have an agent that you feel jives with your personality. So this is a process. Selling a home doesn't just take a few days. It can take 30 days, up to 90 days, or even longer, depending on how long it takes to sell the property and how long you're going to be in escrow. So it's a good idea to interview a few agents because this is a long process and you want to make sure that you're going to feel comfortable throughout the whole process. So what questions should you ask? Well, the first question would be, how long have you been in business? Now, this is not necessarily a end-all be-all question because I have to tell you that there are some agents out there who haven't been in the business that long who are awesome and amazing. And that's just because they've jumped right into it, done all the research they can do, they're very resourceful, and they're hungry and eager to get the job done for you. But you know, it is a good idea to be cautious and ask, how many transactions have you done in the last year? How many of those transactions have you represented the seller? The other question I like to ask is, how long does it usually take for you to sell a property? So that's kind of how you get started in knowing how experienced the agent is. So the next thing you want to ask is about personal service and testimonials. When I say personal service, I mean, how much support do they have besides themselves? Real estate can be a very busy business, so it's nice when the agent has support. Some of these supports are having a personal assistant or maybe having a transaction coordinator. These people are going to help make your process a lot easier and the transaction is going to run a lot smoother. Then you're going to want to ask for testimonials. So hopefully the agent has these listed on their website and you can just search them right up. But you want to see how other clients have felt about them. How has their service been? How fast has it taken to get this transaction done? The next thing you want to ask is, how do they plan to market your home? So are they planning to have a dedicated website for you? Will your home appear on the big hitters such as Realtor.com, Zillow, things like that? Also, do they do advertising for you? Do they run an ad for you on Facebook or other social media platforms? Do they have a high ranking on Google? Do they have a blog which will help them get a high ranking on Google? Also, will you be using virtual tours or video to market my property? Video is all the rage nowadays, so you want to have your property on video as much as possible. The other thing is, do you have a good camera? And if you don't, will you be hiring a professional photographer? It is so important to have good pictures nowadays. Everything now is so visual. So make sure that your property is being visually marketed. Speaking of marketing, what about home staging? You can ask, can you make my property more marketable? Home staging is one of the best ways to market your property. So if they don't have a stager that they work with, maybe they're talented, like moi, and can actually do home staging on their own or help you go around the property, find out what to put away, how to move the things around in your house much better to make the flow of your property seem better and more marketable. Then you want to talk about feedback and communication throughout the whole sales process. So how are you available to me? How will we communicate? What kind of communication system do you have? Do you talk via email, text, phone? So you want to just talk about how you're going to talk to each other and if that works for you. So the last thing I want to talk about is money. How much are you going to charge me to sell my home? We all know that real estate commission is negotiable, but you also get what you pay for. So a good agent is going to help you market your home well, stage your home well, take good pictures, and a lot of other things. So when you're interviewing agents, make sure that you take that into consideration when it comes to how much commission you're going to pay. If they can sell your home fast and for top dollar, a lot of times agents who charge more and spend more marketing dollars actually get more money for your home. So keep all that in mind. I hope these interview questions help you. And when you're ready to interview a team, please keep us in mind and put us on your interview list. We can be found at simplysgv.com. Hope everyone has a wonderful day, and we'll see you around the SGV.